What's up, everybody? It's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you are watching this video, then you've probably come across something called compact keywords. Maybe you saw a YouTube ad, maybe a Threads post, or maybe somebody told you this is the new way to do SEO without writing a million blog posts and without waiting forever to make money. Instead of chasing traffic and hoping people eventually buy, compact keywords says you focus on buyer intent from day one. But before you jump in and assume this is some magic shortcut, I want to break down what compact keywords actually is, who Edward Sturm is, what you're learning inside the course, what people are saying about it online, how much it costs, and why the whole business model itself still has some real limitations you need to understand. But if you're looking for something that's way simpler, way more predictable, and actually lets you own the asset instead of constantly tweaking pages and hoping Google behaves, then make sure you check out the link in the description below where I break down the model I've been personally running for years now that continues to pay me every single month like clockwork. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with compact keywords or Edward Sturm in any way. This is just my honest opinion based on my own research with the platform, experience with the business model itself, and how this model actually plays out in the real world. With that being said, let's jump right in. So Compact Keywords is an SEO course created by Edward Sturm, and the whole course is built for people who feel like traditional SEO is bloated, slow, and completely disconnected from making money online. So instead of writing a long-form info blog post, waiting months to rank, and then hoping somebody clicks a link and converts, Compact Keywords flips that approach completely. And the whole focus is on what Edward calls compact or bottom-of-funnel keywords. And essentially, these are search terms where someone already knows what they want and they're close to making a decision, aka low-hanging fruit. So instead of trying to rank for huge traffic terms, you're basically targeting very specific searches tied directly to an offer. And the whole idea is that if you match intent instead of volume, you can make a lot more money faster with fewer pages. Inside Compact Keywords, you're basically learning how to identify and target search terms that signal action. So the training walks you through how to think about intent first instead of high traffic volume, and how to spot certain keywords that are tied directly to leads or sales. Edward himself breaks down how to research keywords that people are actually using when they're ready to hire, buy, or even sign up. And he also explains how to structure pages around all of those searches, how to avoid wasting time on content that doesn't convert, and how to position your pages so that they match what the searcher actually expects. You also learn how to evaluate competition because not every intent keyword is a good one. Some are already dominated by massive sites, and others look good on paper but don't actually convert. So the course focuses a lot on thinking before building, which honestly is where a lot of people start messing up with SEO itself. Now, Edward Sturm has built a solid presence online with over 50,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. But when you look on Reddit, some people say the idea makes sense and that focusing on buyer intent instead of traffic volume helped them think more clearly about SEO. But with that said, a lot of the complaints are about expectations. Several users say that the course feels overpriced for what it is, especially if you already understand basic SEO, while others mention that the strategy itself isn't new and feels more like repackaging of concepts experienced SEOs already know. Beyond that, there are tons of complaints from beginners who thought this would be a shortcut to rankings or leads, only to realize results still depend on competition, demand, and execution. And on top of all of that, some people even say they ranked pages faster, but didn't see real conversions, and others point out that the methods feel narrow and doesn't really build long-term authority on its own. Now, when it comes to the pricing, Compact Keywords is priced at only $499 up front, and that's really important to understand going in because you're not exactly paying for software, traffic, or leads. You're more so paying for a framework and a way of thinking about SEO differently. So the value really just depends on where you're at in the whole process. So if you already understand basic SEO and have an offer in mind, this course can help you tighten your strategy and avoid wasted effort. But if you're brand new and still trying to figure out how SEO even makes money online, then the whole value might feel limited to you. And this is exactly why I personally prefer the digital leasing model instead, because instead of chasing keywords and hoping traffic converts, I simply focus on building digital assets that directly generate leads online for local businesses all over the US. I simply build websites around local service niches people are already searching for, like fencing repair or stucco plaster, and I rank all of those sites locally so that they show up first when somebody actually needs help when they're looking on Google. And once the site starts generating real calls, I simply rent it out to a local business owner in that same area who wants more customers. And they pay me every single month for those leads like clockwork. And the difference here is 100% ownership compared to almost any other online business model. That means you own 100% of your websites outright, you control all of your digital assets, and if one business owner ever decides to stop paying you, you don't lose any of your sites. You simply rent it out to their competition or anybody else in the niche who needs more lead flow. For example, I built this fencing repair site for Colorado Springs a couple of years ago, and that same site continues to bring in calls to this day without even having to touch the site. I'm not constantly posting content every week, and I'm definitely not tweaking keywords constantly. These digital properties simply work in the background, building value day after day and making you money month after month like clockwork without you even having to touch the site. And because you're working in local markets where the competition is low and the demand is high, I also built this stucco plaster site that works the same exact way in the same city, which proves just how repeatable this digital leasing model actually is. Both of those sites were built once, and since they've been built, they've been continuing to pay me consistently every single month ever since. All right, guys, that's it for my full breakdown of the Compact Keywords program. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel down below so you don't miss any future reviews just like this one. And if you want to learn more about digital leasing, the same model I personally use to earn passive income every single month, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that covers the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.